think they responded. We didn't have our best effort against Kansas. That's coaching too. And we responded. We told each other the truth on Sunday, one-day prep. And I know West Virginia is a little bit undermanned right now, shorthanded. Best players are hurt. So I think Texas Tech and West Virginia, I think if we played 10 times, it'd be 5-5 in my opinion. So tonight's score is not representative. These games happen. But I think you give our players credit for responding, when our backs were against the wall, not pleased with the way we played at Kansas. And all you can do is just respond, so short-term memory. And then tonight I thought we were much better.
I guess in terms of Norrance, what did you see from him? He had a big dunk that kind of really sparked you guys. He had the assist with Moretti, and then he kind of really helped spark that big run.
Yeah, I think basketball-wise, I've said it over and over, he's one of our better players. He's one of our best players. He has to play well for us to win, especially in this league. I think he's one of the most physical, dominant kind of guys in the league. And tonight I thought he imposed his will, getting some big rebounds, and I like his poise. He's a really good free throw shooter, and he's just somebody that I trust.
Can you talk about Brandon's 16-point performance tonight and how well he's improved in offense?
Yeah, I just heard with you that his mom, I guess when he calls his mom, he plays like this, so I'll just make sure that he calls his mom before every game. So, no, with Brandon's shooting, I think I've been consistent. I've never worried about it as long as he shoots good shots. It's all about shot selection. Tonight I thought Brandon's shot selection was good, except for one shot, and his teammates really didn't help him much on that possession. So I'm more impressed with the three steals and the composure. When things got a little Western out there, he was poised.
Coach, you're able to keep.
Gary P. Nunn has that song, "Things Get a Little Western." Does anybody know what that means?
Coach, you were able to keep West Virginia to 50 points. I guess just what do you think about your defense overall?
I thought our defense was good tonight. I thought we were aggressive. The glaring problem with our defense is we fouled too much, so we'll have to work on that. But I do think we did a lot of good things tonight defensively.
And Matt Mooney seemed to really play aggressive out there tonight. Just what do you think about him?
Second half of conference, 9-game season. Your best players have to play. Matt's one of our best players. He came here to win games in February and play meaningful games in March. And, I think we're 1-0 as a team in the second half of the race. And Matt's had one good game. So if Matt can find consistency in the 8 remaining games and then Kansas City, and hopefully the NCAA tournament, if we prove ourselves worthy, then I think we'll have a good season.
Were you aware that Matt got tripped by a bench player when it happened, or did you not know until he told you?
I didn't see it personally. 2 of our coaches did, and then the refs did a good job finding the play.
Describe Avery's spark off the bench today.
It's what he's supposed to do. Avery's an energy guy, brings effort and attitude and toughness every day, and he's been patient with his role here, and he stayed the course, and now he's responding when we need him.
Coach, Brandon Francis, you talk about him at the beginning of the year, how the six-man type of role, and even sometimes your best player could be your six-man coming off the bench. Was this like the perfect kind of fit or role that you expect to see from him for down the stretch?
No, I think far from perfect. 3 turnovers tonight, still had some lapses, but I thought he played with courage and toughness and, a chip on his shoulder. I would agree. And to play at this level against these teams, you have to be really competitive. And competitiveness comes from different forms, but most people are competitive because they have a chip on their shoulder. And I thought Brandon did that tonight. But he can play a lot better.
What was the mood like in the locker room before this game? Do you think it was a little extra, like your guys had an extra chip on their shoulder like in the locker room before the game started because of the Kansas game? Yeah,
when you get embarrassed on national television against Kansas, you have to respond. So it's a grown man's world. Nobody cares. You got to, if you want to make something, you got to go do it. And I thought there was a professionalism around our program the last 2 days, a lot of truth-telling. And as I always do, I give the players credit to the players. I thought our 4 seniors did a good job leading us and bouncing us back into play.
Coach, talk to us about Deshawn Cooper and how he helped your team today.
Yeah, I thought Deshawn was dialed in. Turnovers continue to be an issue with him. If he takes care of the ball, he's a really good player. But he made some plays tonight and then consistent with everybody on our team. I just liked his demeanor, his attitude, his competitiveness tonight. I mean, he came to play.